Hi, and welcome to today's Pick a Crystal Tarot reading. I say tarot, but in all truth, this reading is going to be using mostly oracle cards. In fact, I think for one of the groups I didn't even use tarot cards, so it's going to be a fun reading. I actually love doing these. I just wanted to wait for the right time to do them. We're asking Spirit what message is meant to find you right here, right now. If you've stumbled across this reading, what I'm going to ask for you to do is to pick one of these four crystals, because in one of these four crystals is a message that is meant to find you right now. So for group one, your crystal is the Pyrite Fool's Gold Crystal. Very interesting energy. Group two, you have the Amazonite Truth Crystal. Group three, you have what I'm going to call Blue Lace Agate. I don't think it is though. Please comment down below or email me if you think you know what type of crystal this is. It does appear to be some sort of agate, and I think the way it was cut means that it kind of looks different to how it usually looks. So we're going to call this the Mystery Agate Crystal. That's for you, group three. And group four, you have this interesting Snowflake Obsidian Crystal. Now these are incredible. I love obsidian. I used to always wear an obsidian necklace. So group four, you're the Snowflake Obsidian. So in one of these four groups is a message that is meant to find you right here, right now. All you need to do is give yourself enough space and time to figure out which of these four groups you're feeling most called to. If you scroll down below and check the description box, there will be timestamps there that will link you directly to your group and your reading. So click on that timestamp and join me in your reading. Hi group one, and welcome. If you chose the Pyrite Crystal, then this is going to be your reading. So group one, today we're asking Spirit, what message are you meant to hear right now? What message is meant to find you right here, right now? I don't know where I want to start with you. I had it in my head that I was going to start with oracle cards, so we might do that. I also thought that I was going to pre-shuffle in terms of have all the oracle cards ready. But I feel like this reading may reach a lot of skeptical people, so we should probably shuffle on camera. Group one, please, Spirit. What message is meant to find them right here, right now? What are they meant to hear? Right here, right now. Bottom deck energy at this stage. I surrendered to a power greater than me. That's interesting. We were just talking about skeptics. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. Oops, excuse me. That was a horrible shuffle. All right, group one, what message is meant to find them right now? What are they meant to hear right now? What message do you have for group one, please, Spirit? What message are they meant to find right now? This is a very chunky shuffle. Very chunky. Thank you. Bottom deck energy is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to in order to fit in? Interesting energy so far. I'm sensing fear. Some sort of fear, mostly because of this card, stopping you from progressing in some sort of way, but let's figure it out. Confidence too, apparently. Anything else from this beautiful deck for group one? What message are they meant to hear? It's not so much fear, because the fear is the fear of losing. That's where the fear comes in. The fear is of losing. Home is your bottom deck energy here. I'm getting soulmate energies around you. A yearning, perhaps. But I'm also seeing that some people may be projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you. What messages do you have for beautiful, group one? Heartbreak, potentially. But I also see, okay, no, listen, let me stop, because I need to stop until I've finished getting messages. Group one, please, Spirit. What else do you have for them? Bottom deck energy is the Four of Pentacles, firm foundations in the reverse. And lastly, I just want to get some messages from here as well, from this beautiful deck, if I do say so myself. What messages do you have for group one, Spirit? What messages do you have for group one? What do they need to know most right now? Oh, wow. There's a love message here for those of you who care, whether you're here for love or not. Don't let pride get in your way. Wrongful advice in the past stopped you from obtaining your happiness. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. First of all, you have a lot of, I'm hearing potential, but it's different in the sense of nothing is truly holding you back, my group ones, except for you and how much of other people's opinions you let affect you. I say this because I don't deny that you have people in your life that you care about, people whose opinions you care about, people who matter, people who mean something to you. But I'm also hearing that you have this uncanny ability to conjure the worst case scenario, and your fantastical mind makes that scenario seem a lot more likely than it is. At this point in time, Spirit is saying that a projection of other people's potential fears or pain or judgment is standing in your way from achieving some sort of happiness goal, some sort of emotional fulfillment. It's maybe successful in other areas of your life as well. For example, this could be a job opportunity, or it could be your desire to move and start fresh somewhere, or it could be your desire to start a fresh relationship. Whatever it is, it affects other areas of your life as well, but it really stems from your emotional fulfillment. And Spirit is saying that this idea that other people will judge you or attack you is standing in the way here. And this card specifically says that any form of separation, judgment, pain, attack, fear are merely calls for help. If people choose to step away from you because of this choice you've made towards your emotional fulfillment, then that is just them projecting their own fears and crying out for help. I laugh because it's uncomfortable, because I do believe that these are people you care about. These are people you have in your life for a reason. There is a reason why you put their opinion on a pedestal, but I'm also coming back to that fact that you have this uncanny ability to project the worst case scenario. And in this case, Spirit is really asking for you to examine your fear for what it is. And that's so interesting, because as I was shuffling, that's what I had in my head. I had in my head that, oh God, now it's gone. Jeez, there's so much energy flowing through your reading already. You also have a lot of support around you, group one. I was feeling really strong, like masculine energies around you. I don't know if that resonates. Maybe you have one guide in particular that has like a male masculine energy, but I really just feel like you're in this go-getter energy. They really want you to achieve. Your guides are pushing for you to achieve, and it feels like at this right moment, like right here, right now, you don't just need the confidence, but you also need the clarity to be able to see your success, because there was a message in here, and here it is right here: the retreat, rest, and be held. So I'm kind of getting that either you're sleeping a lot but you're still tired, or you're not sleeping enough and you're still tired. There isn't like an in-between here. I feel like you're just always tired, group one. There's something about your energy and being more protective of it. I do see, because you picked the pyrite crystal, you are destined for success, but I'm seeing that these moments of clarity on how you can be successful, either emotionally or altruistically with money, like however you wish to be successful, it's hard to gain that clarity. It's hard to see how good it could be right now, because it's almost like your energy is being attacked, and they're really emphasizing like intentional things, if that makes sense, like sleeping with the intent of resting, not just lying awake in bed scrolling on your phone for hours and hours and hours. That is programming your mind to not sleep when you go to bed. Little things like that. Eating with the intention of fueling your body to sustain you for your day ahead, not just, picking up whatever's easiest, because if you don't, you're going to be hungry and then you're going to be angry, and those sorts of things. Doing it with intention. Maybe even showering, for example, with the intention of cleaning negative and dirty things off you, not just showering because you're half asleep in the morning and you need to get the sleep out of your eyes. Like, doing things with intention in your day will help create more of that meaning and purpose, and it will also just naturally protect your vibration, because the card that I have here is, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract from the universe. I attract support, from the universe. And I kind of get this feeling of like you kind of have a sense of purpose and direction, but you've just gotten a little bit lost in the 9 to 5 of it all, in the routine of it all. You still have a strong sense of purpose and direction, but there's these little things that have been building up, and now it just feels like they've infiltrated your energy, and it's drawing away from that purpose, that straight true north. You're kind of getting a bit sidetracked and you've lost your bearings slightly. So that is kind of why the deep replenishment card is here as well. We have retreat, rest, and be held. I do think that they want you to take better care of your mental health. Your physical health, I think, in the sense of fueling yourself and sleeping enough to be able to have the energy necessary to do what you want to do. You know, that's where your physical health comes in. Protecting your energy is more what they're worried about when it comes to your physical body, because I feel like we've accidentally gotten into this routine of distracting ourselves and doing things without intention, which has led to a feeling of meaningless and purposelessness. When actually, you being the Pyrite Group 1, you have so much purpose in your lifetime. You are destined to achieve a lot of success. I come back to that energy of potential, but I do feel like you've unknowingly and perhaps like haven't really realized how much you've let this come in, but you've allowed other people's fears and fear of judgment to infiltrate your confidence right now. I do see you are manifesting something. This card doesn't just come out willy-nilly. This is a very powerful card. I almost see it as like the Magician card in this deck. So for me, that's the energy of you are attracting abundance into your life. Your dreams are coming true. And I do feel that this is like, you may have material goals, you may have financial goals, but I also feel like a deep sense for emotional fulfillment here and wanting, like, not all that glitters is gold success. Because interestingly enough, I know I keep coming back to your crystal, but pyrite is a crystal of success, but it's also known as fool's gold. A lot of people were tricked by this crystal back in the day. When they found it, if you weren't privy to what real gold looks like, a lot of people just saw that and thought, oh my God, that's gold, quick. But it's not. So I do feel like there's this other focus, like you want success in many different ways. And I feel like you're manifesting some really big things. I feel like you're very close to achieving your goal. I don't have the Moonology deck, but I feel that it is really this fear of judgment that kind of stands in your way. And I also heard don't let pride stand in your way too, but let's keep going. We have confidence coming out for you. So I do see Spirit trying to gas you up with this reading. Spirit is trying to remind you, Group 1, that you are powerful, that you are capable, you are worthy, you are enough, you deserve every bit of success and abundance coming your way. And they really want you to continue to try to protect yourself so that you can raise your vibration. I feel like unknowingly all these things have come in and dampened your beautiful spirit and have left you feeling like you don't know the truth anymore. The truth card is actually the judgment card in this deck. So I do feel this sense of resurrection for you. Judgment is influenced by Pluto's energy, and Pluto's energy is all about birth, sex, death, and transformation. So I feel this kind of energy, like you're very, very close. You don't see this. It's in the peripherals. You know the truth, though. It's just hard to embrace the truth when your confidence is being impacted. It's hard to see what you're manifesting when your confidence is being impacted by this fear of judgment or what other people are going to think once you finally pull this off. I do certainly fear as well, I do certainly feel as well with the truth card that there is some form of resurrecting here. You may just need to see this reading in order to realign with your truth. I feel like you are very powerful. I know I keep coming back to this, but you're very close to achieving something very big that you are working on, Group 1. And with the truth card here, you have all the answers you need. It's just about embracing that in order to get through this final leg of your journey. And then we're going to start a new journey. But for now, you're very close to achieving something major, and it feels like it has emotional fulfillment vibes. Even though it may bring a lot of material success and stability with home there, it's a feeling of coming home to something that has almost always been a part of you. We're just finally letting it come in. And I do need to remind you that not every 2 cents is worth investing in. There are some people who And maybe in your past, this was something you struggled with too. You followed the wrong advice and it led to unsavory outcomes. So there's a reminder here of learning from what you do know in order to not repeat the same mistakes. I do see this need to let go of stubbornness. Like there's a part of you that falls back into familiarity and things that are comfortable, but they don't garner the expansion that you deserve. With the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, there is the ability to create stronger foundations elsewhere apparently, and you know this. That's why you're out here expanding and manifesting more. But there is this also thing that you do where when you start to lose confidence, you fall back on these habits or these thoughts or these patterns that feel comfortable, but they don't help with your growth. And it could just be, you know, comfort eating or like comfort drinking, that kind of business, or hanging around people who don't inspire you, but they make your ego feel good about yourself. So you just want to be around them, even though they kind of crush your hopes and dreams and they attack your aspirations. I do also feel like you are naturally someone who likes to go with the flow. Like there's a part of you that's mutable apparently. You have this ability to kind of just synchronize yourself with the vibration of life. I know this sounds so far out. I swear I'm sober. It's only 8:30 in the morning. I'm not drunk or high, but I do feel like you, whether you're spiritual or not, whether you've stumbled upon this video accidentally, you have this beautiful ability to trust your gut or to trust your heart and naturally go with the state of flow, you know, with life. You surrender. And Spirit really wants you to get back into that vibration of trusting yourself first and then letting your actions take you to your success. You've done this before with something apparently, and it's led to a lot of success. It's led to a lot of confirmation as well that you can trust yourself. Spirit wants you to get back into the energy of trusting yourself, because apparently right now you're hanging around people or you're listening to people who have dimmed their light to fit in, and Spirit doesn't want you to do that. You're unique for a reason. You have big dreams for a reason. You have big aspirations for a reason. There is a feeling of coming home to something. I'm not too sure. Oh, excuse me. Now that makes sense. Coming home to something, some sort of love, but career could be in the way. I'm also seeing forgiveness here, so forgiveness could be impacting this love decision. But anyway, coming back to these cards, we have patience and planning over here with the Seven of Pentacles upright. That is telling me that you do need patience. Your dreams also need a practical plan. I feel like, listen, you're doing major things, whether you know it or not. I see you in a period of feeling stuck. You feel like you've stagnated. You feel like you're kind of at a point where it can all go wrong. You've actually made a lot of progress though, Group 1. It's not going to go all wrong as long as you stick with your original plan. There's something here with the Seven of Pentacles, like you've already invested enough, Spirit is saying. You don't need to worry about the past. You did the best that you could with the information that you had. You've already invested enough. Continue with your plan. Don't give up is what they're saying. Some of you had a plan to do something, and it is going to be successful. You just need that last little bit of patience for these things to align. With the Judgment card reversed, you could be waiting for something, some sort of news to come through, or you could be waiting for someone to give you the okay, or for some sort of official body or someone else to give you the green light so that you can execute the final part of your plan. I feel this patience part causing all of this fear though, and that's natural, Spirit's saying. Fear serves a purpose. It's just about separating that fear to understand what is standing in your way and what is genuinely trying to help you. With heartache and loss in the reverse, some of you are afraid of losing before you've obtained. Now, Spirit wants you to know that any feelings that arise are natural and healthy, so work through them and give yourself space and time to go through them as well. With the Three of Swords reversed over here, this heartache and loss card, this kind of tells me that something happened in your past that is still weighing heavily on the choices that you make in your future. There is this need to understand that, and it kind of comes back to that phrase that I said not too long ago. You did the best that you could with the information that you had, especially if you look back now and you almost cringe, because it was like, why did I listen to that part of myself? Why did I give that person that much power over such a big choice? Or why did I give fear that much power over such a big choice? I really feel with this Three of Swords that your mind is overthinking this pain. I almost feel like you're projecting that. And I know that seems to be my favorite word for you, but it does feel like some of this isn't going to actually eventuate. Like it's a genuine fear. but you're almost projecting loss before you've gained here. And I definitely feel with this card reversed that it is more mental at this point. It's not a, and I mean to say this with so much respect for your fears because they serve a purpose, but it's not a real fear, group one. With this Three of Swords, I'm hearing try. You've got to try. You've got to try. And they really want you to continue with your plan. Don't let this hold you back. I really feel that for some of you, if this is emotional fulfillment, there's the potential for success far outweighs the potential for rejection. And that may be what it is. Some of you are afraid of getting your heart broken and losing, but I'm honestly seeing that confidence right now is your key to success. And with this confidence, your manifestation is going to be everything and more that you could have possibly imagined. Like there's all these different factors, and for you, like the universe is doing the heavy lifting. The universe is making sure that whatever this is, it happens. You know, this green light happens, all these different facets come together. All you have to do, group one, is work on your confidence to finally pull off that last leg of your manifestation. Now in my hands I have the 10 of Cups. I would do anything for you. I also have the Strength card reversed. I've got the 7 of Cups. Do you even see me that way? And we've got definitely reversed over here. So kind of what I'm feeling with these cards is that there is a concern of attracting the wrong thing or not getting the desired outcome that you want. I see your main focus here being emotional fulfillment. You want to do something that is going to make you happy in the long term. Long term seems to be your energy. I see this having a lot of long-term success, but I also see don't let pride get in your way. Where is your ego holding you back as well? I see that you're very aware of yourself now. You've gone through a lot in the sense of you've had a fast grow up emotionally, or something within you has elevated very quickly. And I also kind of feel like with the 7 of Cups here, you have choices, but you also know what you want. You're only confused because you're worried about what you are attracting or what you aren't attracting. If this is romantic, I see you being concerned that the other person doesn't share the same feelings as you. To keep this general though, I do feel like this confusion is an illusion. Okay, I've got to be honest with you. With the 7 of Cups here, it's an illusion. Your confusion is only creating more confidence issues. I see that your energy doesn't lie, group one. You have a beautiful ability to sync yourself with the vibration of the flow of life. Like when your gut tells you something, when your heart tells you something, it's spot on. You're spot on. And it's just about trusting yourself there and reminding yourself that you do know the truth here. With definitely reversed, you do know the truth, but you're telling yourself at the moment that you don't. You're telling yourself at the moment that you can't trust yourself. You can't trust your feelings. You can't trust your head anymore. You're telling yourself that you can't trust what you've seen with your own eyes, even though you have seen something that has sparked this new purpose, this new direction. And I think that this confusion, as well as the fear of other people's judgment, is what is standing in your way at the moment. With the Strength card reversed, you are very strong. You have a beautiful passive side to you that is powerful as well. And I'm just hearing that don't let pride get in your way. There's also this need to embrace your confidence. So do what you can to make yourself feel good about yourself. Whether you know that that's, exercising, maybe you're someone who likes going to the gym because that makes you feel good about yourself, or maybe you're someone who has a creative side who needs to express themselves first before they can embrace that confidence. Maybe you need to release some of that energy first in it before you can embrace your confidence. But the Spirit is saying that you need to focus on the things that make you feel good about yourself right now so that you can align with this manifestation. I'm quickly going to get some tarot and then we'll get some tissue box messages. Group one, please, Spirit. What else do they need to hear right now? What else does group one need to hear right now? What else does group one need to hear? We have the 9 of Cups reversed, Justice is upright, and we also have the 7 of Cups reversed. The Lovers is at the bottom for you. So I'm hearing clearly decide because it's coming. It's on its way. With the Lovers reversed, you almost need to be selfish in a good way. Like, stop thinking about other people for a second. What is going to make you happy, group one? You got to be selfish in a good way. Put your emotional needs first. What is going to make you happy? I feel this happening very, very soon for a lot of you with the Justice card upright. The universe is out here pulling this together, making this happen, aligning these things for a reason. I also feel like the truth is coming out. This card is called the Lord of Truth, and it's literally on top of truth. The truth is coming out. The truth will be revealed. The truth was in front of you this whole time. With the Seven of Cups reversed, this confusion isn't real. Do you even see me that way? Yes. What you are attracting wants to be a part of your life as much as you want it to, whether that's career success, some sort of relationship success, like it wants to be a part of your life as much as you want it in your life. It's just this last minute confidence business to overcome in order to align you energetically. You're currently vibrating a little bit down here. If we look at this as a musical score, you're in the key of F and what you're attracting is in the key of G. You need to raise yourself a little bit to meet that energy. I don't know why it's music. Maybe music is trying to tell you something, but I see this being very successful. You just need to tell yourself that you're allowed to be selfish towards your happiness. That is the one time we are allowed to be selfish. We're not hurting anybody else. We're doing what is making us happy. Let's get some tissue box messages to close. Group 1, what do they need to know right now? What message do you have for them right now? Okay. So in terms of the initials that come out, these could be the initials of the person who could be very significant towards your manifestation or to your life right now. We'll see what else comes through as well, though. Okay, we got a lot of initials for you. I'm going to start over here. We got a C. So these could be your initials or the initials of someone who is quite significant to your journey right now. We also have an X. So I'm hearing that you are out here gaining experience and that this, whatever this is that you're attracting, could lead to a lot more experience. I'm seeing Jupiter, so travel for some of you. We have an N. We also have a Z. We also have a G. I just feel general expansion. Expansion is on my own mind at the moment, though. So we have another N. So this person or you could have double letters, first, middle, last name. And like I'm seeing like Jenny, you know, with 2 N's, that sort of business. We also have a V. We have an S. We have a Q. Quiet. So you're allowed your downtime, okay? Maybe people want too much from you right now. You're allowed your downtime. We have a Y. We also have another Q. So yes, there is 2 Qs and 2 N's here. Double letters like Jenny, or I can't think of anything else right now. What else do I want to read? These. I'm getting so distracted. Maybe you have a lot to do today. We have headache. So yes, you've been in your mind a lot lately, and it's natural. Like it's totally natural. This isn't meant to make you feel guilty for being who you are. Spirit actually and your guides, they love your mind. Your mind is the key to your success in the sense of you have these grand visions. You have these grand fantasies for a reason, because you can create that fantasy in reality. The only thing standing in your way is that other side of your mind that likes to doubt and likes to project fears that aren't realistic. Fear serves a purpose, but sometimes when you have an overactive imagination, you conjure the worst case scenario, and it 9 times out of 10 isn't going to happen. We also have trying over here. So you are trying, and Spirit wants to commend you. You're literally on the last leg of this manifestation. Forgive did come out. Remember, I do see forgiveness happening if that's what you're concerned about. I do see you or somebody else being able to forgive in order for this to work. We also see you already know. So listen, you're just here to get confirmation. You know this about yourself. You know this about your decisions, your choices. You are able to put yourself in alignment with the flow of life, and you do pull off these big things. You have that ability. I also see the need to make this choice for yourself. So put your needs first, put your emotional fulfillment first. We have maybe, so it's about decluttering that confusion, okay? You already know. We have Capricorn coming out, so you could be a Capricorn or a cardinal energy. So cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. We also have Leo, so it could be a fixed or fiery energy. Earth and fire, fixed and cardinal at the moment. Gosh, don't test me. What are the fixed energies. We have Taurus, Leo. My head is completely blank. What is that? Scorpio and Aquarius. Yes. We also have the 7th house, partnerships, contracts. What is that business? Relationships. So some of you, this is a relationship. This is a long-term thing. You're focusing on the long term. And with Libra here, the truth is coming out. You want long-term success. It's literally waiting on the other side of your fear. We have expansion, I knew it, Jupiter's energy with the 9th house. Take that risk, pull off the last leg. Travel could be in the cards to help with this. You could be waiting for someone to come home in order to make this work. But I do see you pulling this off. I see you expanding. And with the 11th house here, it could be a surprise, a wonderful surprise at how amazing this is about your future, 100%. Embrace who you are. Don't dim to fit in. Pull off this plan, embrace your quirks, understand that you are worthy, you deserve this success, and you will attract the abundance that you deserve as well. Group 1, that's the message I have for you. I hope that was helpful. It was a little bit longer than I was hoping. I wanted it to be like a quick bam, bam, bam message, but I hope it still resonated in some way. If you feel called to the other groups, by all means, check to see if you have messages there. If you would like your own tissue box messages, do have a look at my website. They're currently selling for $5 Australian. It's a PDF file. You just print it off, cut it out, and all you need is scissors and your own tissue box. Otherwise, I suppose address the elephant in the room. Home My Days merch is still live as well. But otherwise, look after your wonderful self. Make sure you trust that inner knowledge. You are so powerful. You're so close. And I shall see you in another video. Bye. Hi, Group 2, and welcome. If you chose the Amazonite crystal, then this is going to be your reading. I love this one so much. I don't touch it enough. I have like a palm stone one that I love using. But this just looks so pretty. It's just like a beach scene. It's so gorgeous. So if you chose that crystal, then this is going to be your group's reading. So we're asking Spirit, what message are you meant to hear right now? What message is meant to find you right now? I love doing these readings. At one point there, I felt like everyone was doing them though, so I didn't want to just oversaturate our readings here. So I kind of waited and I was like, all right, now seems like a good time to get back into it. I'm going to start with oracle cards and then we'll see if we need to get tarot. I'm also going to be using the tissue box messages as well. So Group 2, please, Spirit. What message are they meant to hear right now? Energy flows where your intention goes. That's interesting. Where are you putting your energy? Spirit is asking. What are your intentions? You choose to learn through love, and the more energy and intention, again, you bring to your faith, the more fearless and free you are. That's interesting. Your intentions. What are your intentions, Group 3? That's what Spirit's asking. What are your intentions? Where are you putting your energy into? Bottom deck energy is, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. That's interesting. Isolation. In a healthy way, I want to say. There may be a lot going on in your life. You may feel quite busy at the moment. Your energy appears scattered. It's almost like you are this hummingbird and there's all these little mosquitoes sucking energy off you. But that's not the usual image here. It's stars. But I kind of feel like you've got some blood vampires. Excuse me? Some energy vampires. Oh, my Lord. I was watching Fright Night last night. That's why I've got vampires on the brain. All right. Group 2, please, Spirit. What message are they meant to hear right now? We have break the chain. You know this, though. You're going back into old patterns of people-pleasing, potentially. Keepers of the earth as well as your card. Bottom deck energy in this deck is share your voice. You've got to start to put some healthy, assertive boundaries in place. I feel like many of you know this. You do this. It's just about reminding yourself of this, though. What messages do you have for Group 2? What messages do you have for Group 2? Yeah, your ancestors are with you too. There's ancestral energy here of wanting you to be more assertive. That's interesting. Group 2, please, Spirit. You have psychic abilities coming out. So that's why I kind of felt like you kind of know all of this. Home. And I think this card, reconciliation, that's interesting. Let us put that down there. Bottom deck energy is freedom. They really want you to embrace your freedom. Some of you seem to have this tendency to pile expectations on your back or responsibilities. You have high standards, but you also have this uncanny ability of putting unreasonable amounts of responsibility on your shoulders. Whether that's the responsibility for other people's happiness, or helping people solve their own problems, or offering yourself to others before you offer it to yourself. Spirit really wants you to isolate and collect your energy, because your energy is all over the place at the moment. And it's about doing this with intention. It's not about just, isolating at home and binge watching your favorite Netflix show. You can do that if that's your self-care routine, but set the intention of, I am doing this to protect my energy, to ground myself, and to rebalance myself, to refocus my energy. Don't just do it and then all of a sudden your energy is in Netflix as well. I think it's really about setting that intention of when you're doing your self-care. It's with the intention of grounding yourself, recollecting yourself, and rebalancing yourself as well, because you're a little bit all over the place. And I feel like you have these energy vampires who don't mean to, for the most part. They could just be family and friends who love that you're very compassionate and you're very kind, but they have unrealistic expectations, or expectations of responsibility on you. Like you do so much, you take on so much, too much. And I think that a lot of people know this, and they try not to ask you for help because they know that you're going to really wear this like a badge of honor, but you don't need to anymore. You can free yourself now, and you can focus on the other areas of your life now. Your spirit really wants you to rewrite your future so that you're not making the same mistake of setting all of your expectations on other people's responsibilities. Like, it's time to really pull it in and focus on your future. Group 2, please, Spirit. What do they need to hear? Yeah, solar plexus chakra coming out for you. We do have yellow here, so I am feeling forward movement, but I feel like you just need to pull all that energy in first. Kind of like I'm seeing like a reactor. I don't even know what a reactor is. I'm not a physicist, but I'm seeing like Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock. And you know how they had that weird thing? I don't know if you're of that generation, but Doc Ock had that reactor thing that used to kind of like draw things in, and then in the end it exploded. I think that that's what you need to do. You need to draw things in so that you can move forward, so that you can explode in the right way. Otherwise, you're just going to burn out, and you're not going to be able to move forward in the way that you want to. Group 2, please, Spirit. What message are they meant to hear right now? I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to get all your cards out first. We have wisdom in the reverse, and we have the 3 of swords in the upright. So you do need to heal something. That did come out, but we'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. We have the 6 of cups in the reverse. Reconciliation again. Interesting. Last deck, and then we'll start getting some serious discussions on the table. Okay. Group 2. Thank you. Oh, okay. This is a 6 of wands, 6 with you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Group 2, please, Spirit. I knew someone was going to get that card. I don't want to lose you. So, oh my days, you beautiful souls. I don't want to lose you. Do you think about me too? Ace of Swords. So listen, you know all of this. Today's reading is just meant to remind you of everything you already know. Because you're the kind of person who knows a heck of a lot, okay? People come to you for advice, Group 2. People come to you and say, what do I do with this? Maybe people older than you even do. Maybe you're parenting your parents at the moment. Maybe you're that kind of group who's constantly offering sage advice to people. And sometimes you forget to embrace, what do they say? Eat your own words? No, what is it called? Oh my Lord, I'm really butchering all the sayings today. Something about like preaching what you teach, teaching what you preach. Anyway, you kind of forget to embody your lesson is what I'm feeling. Now with this energy flows where my intention goes, it was a very strong message, and I tried to bite my tongue and just kind of keep shuffling, but I had to share that message. Where is your energy at the moment, group 2? Is it scattered? Are you having trouble focusing? Are you feeling attacked by other people's expectations or unfair responsibilities right now? And it may have started off small, to be fair. It may have started off small, but with you, you can't let that gate open even just a little bit. Because once it's open, you just say yes to everything in the worst ways, because it's not bad to say yes, but sometimes you say yes to things that you shouldn't have said yes to in the first place, because maybe that person should have known better and they shouldn't have asked you. But they have their own patterns that they're struggling to break out of, and you have your patterns that you're struggling to break out of. So knowing your pattern, Spirit is saying you need to start to know when to say no. And no is a complete sentence. Please don't feel like you have to justify, especially if you feel like when you try to bring up your mental health or your energetic capacity, maybe people belittle you and make you think that, gosh, you just don't do a lot, do you? You know, but that's your business. Your capacity is your business. If you feel you don't have a lot to give, then it's time to start saying no. And no is a complete sentence. There is a way to do this with compassion, with I choose to learn through love. It doesn't mean that you love them any less. It doesn't mean that they should love you any less. If these people make you feel emotionally manipulated into making these decisions, then maybe it's going to be a tough conversation, but maybe it's a conversation that needs to be had. Listen, I want to help you, but I can't right now. And in future, when you ask, like, please don't come with the whole sob story, because it's very emotionally manipulative, and it's actually putting me in a position where I feel like the bad guy for saying no. And if that's too hard to say, then at least recognize where people may be doing that to you. At least recognize where people are trying to emotionally manipulate you into saying yes by making you feel guilty for saying no. Because guilt is a very real emotion, but it leads to further feelings of failure within, because guilt made us do it. You know, we're not doing it because we love them. We're doing that because if we don't, we feel guilty for not loving them enough, basically. So I do feel over here with this card that you do have these mosquitoes that are trying to unknowingly, like this person doesn't know what's going on over there, that person doesn't know what's going on over here, but they're all around you and they're all swarming you. And one suck at a time, you're going to have no blood left to fly to the destinations, to the goals, to the manifestations that you are achieving. The more energy and intention you bring to your faith, the more fearless and free you are. That is why it is so important to start saying no, because again, these things don't know what's going on over there. It's about you kind of setting those boundaries and pulling your energy back to you so that you're not straying from what you believe is true. I feel that bring faith. You kind of need to set that firm boundary of knowing that this is the right thing, of knowing that in future it can work, but right now this is how it has to be, maybe. Or maybe there's just better ways of doing this as well. I also just feel like you have a lot of support from family on the other side, if that makes sense, who really see the bigger picture here. Maybe you don't fully see the bigger picture, but you actually have a lot of people relying on you right now. You have a lot of people turning to you for emotional support and maybe even physical support, and your ancestors are actually coming through as, listen, this is too much. You've got a swarm of energy vampires around you. You're going to have no energy left towards the things that matter for your journey forward. And that is really coming through strongly in these two cards. We have Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing and Rewriting the Future. And we also have Keepers of the Earth, You Are Not Alone, Ancient Ancestors Stand Beside You. So I feel with this card predominantly that you have so much support, you have so much guidance, you have these guides for a reason, because they can see the bigger picture. They can see what you cannot, and they are observing a lot of the things that you are either too distracted to notice or that you're just too busy to notice. And what they're noticing is that you have a lot of people relying on you right now, especially emotionally. Just because this person calls you on Monday and you don't see them for the rest of the week doesn't mean that throughout those 7 days, you've somehow managed to make other people a priority except for yourself every single day. You know, it starts with that phone call from your parents on Monday, and it ends with that Facebook message from your best friend on Wednesday. And before you know it, your whole weekend is dedicated to helping other people instead of yourself. There is this strong energy of needing to pull yourself back together and to continue doing what you already know is true. With break the chain here, Spirit is indicating you've already become aware of this within yourself, these sort of people-pleasing tendencies. It's just about standing by that intention of rewriting your patterns, of not falling victim to this pattern. And for some of you, it could have been cultural practice, or it could have been ancestral practice, you know, of that village mentality. For me personally, it was like, you can't feed yourself without feeding the village. You know, you have to live in a community style where everything was for each other. But right here, right now, things have changed, and there are ways to be supportive without losing yourself to the act of supporting other people. You can do this in a way that, you know, you're still choosing love, but you're also focusing on what is the best for you moving forward. Because you're at a point too, group 2, because you have all these people that rely on you, whether they're older or younger than you, they all kind of look up to you for some reason. So you're in this position of offering other people some sort of like role model image. Whether you know that or not, people look up to you, and it's going to be on your shoulders to kind of, I know this is horrible because when did you sign up for this, right? But it's on your shoulders to kind of rewrite the way that you do things so that other people can kind of fall into line as well. They can make that choice of, actually, that seems to work for group 2. Maybe I should do the same thing as well. Spirit is indicating that you're breaking chains in a way of leading by example, and in future things may be done differently from the next generation or from the next group of people who you choose to associate with. It may be done differently because of the actions you made, because this is a better way of doing it. And overall, it just comes back to that message of receiving blessings from your family, from your ancestors, from your guides. They want you to do this. They want you to step into this new pattern, this more healthy pattern of putting yourself first and leading by example of self-nurturing, self-care, and self-love. No more, you know, emotional manipulation and taking on unrealistic responsibilities from a very young age for many of you. Now, with the psychic abilities over here, you have intuitive gifts. You have the ability to pick up on energy, to say the least. You may be very empathetic as well. I'm kind of just getting that you seem to be an open nerve at times, and this leads to fraying and feeling frazzled. And at times, when you're in this energy, you don't realize what you're signing up for, because you do what you think is right in order to make this feeling stop. But it leads to a lot of people pleasing. So Spirit is kind of wanting you to understand this more about yourself so that you are able to protect that part of yourself as well. You have this gift for a reason. You are naturally empathetic and compassionate, and you pick up on energy for a reason. But right now, this is leading to you kind of getting too connected to everybody. You don't need to be out here feeling everybody's problems, feeling everybody's issues or concerns. It is more about having this gift in order to feel your way through your life. That is the only person you are technically responsible for. Maybe if you have children who are young, you're technically responsible for them too. But when it comes to grown people who make grown decisions, you are only responsible for yourself, and your intuitive abilities are there to guide you through your problems. Because you are an open nerve at times, and I feel that now especially, you do accidentally people please in order to stop that from happening, but it just leads to you investing energy into more places. So Spirit is saying, protect your intuitive gifts, embrace them as a gift. They are there to guide you, and know when you are unwittingly using them to help other people instead. That is technically your responsibility, is to lead by example. You aren't meant to fix other people's problems. You aren't meant to heal other people's pain. You are meant to lead by example. And you will hit a point probably where you are able to extend yourself a little bit more so that you are more of an active healer in other people's lives. But for right now, you have to look after number one, group two. You have to put your own intuitive needs first. And right now you feel like a little bit of an open nerve. So it's kind of about protecting that gift and using it to guide you through. Because if you're not looking after number one, you can't technically help anybody else either. It's that oxygen mask analogy of making sure you have air before you help other people when the plane is going down. Now with home here, you have this need, or within you, I don't know if you know this about yourself, you probably would. I'm getting that you have like a community of people, and at times you can present as very extroverted, but you also have a very introverted person who is a bit of a homebody and enjoys those private times. This home card is kind of really amplifying this need to go back to safety, whatever that means for you. Whether you're living in a van or whether you have a fixed address, there's this need of going back to somewhere that feels safe so that your energy can reground and recenter. So for some of you, it might be helpful to just sort of potter around the house for a couple of days and declutter and clear the energy in your home so that you feel more rested. Because I'm almost getting this restlessness is infiltrating your safety as well, is infiltrating your home. And maybe it's getting hard for you to fall asleep at night. Maybe it's getting hard for you to wake up feeling motivated. And I think that that's because the air in your home may have become stagnant, and it may be time to just sort of declutter or move that energy around by making it feel like home again, whatever that means for you. For some of you, I'm getting that you like baking. You like the smell of fresh baked goods in your home, and that's what a home is, you know. It could be different for any one of you. Maybe you just need to dust the cobwebs from the corner of the house, and all of a sudden it feels more like home. But whatever that is, Spirit is saying the act of doing it is the intention of clearing stagnant and potentially negative energy as well. So whether it's baking, whether it's cleaning, whether it's decluttering, the intention of doing that is helping that energy feel more safe for you and more accommodating, more homely. Now with reconciliation here, I feel the main reason why you need to focus on your energy is because something is trying to come into your life and you don't have room for it right now. You're creating chaos instead of calm. And the only reason I say this is because some of you haven't yet gotten to the chaos point. Some of you, it's just a few things. But there is something that wants to come in, and it can't come in if you don't have room for it. So there is this need to potentially declutter your energy so that you have room for something to come in. And with reconciliation here, this is an energy of something that either has been in your life before, or it just feels like it's already a part of your energy. And I'm kind of getting the reconciliation is more on a physical level. Like energetically, you being intuitive, you're picking up on this. You know it is meant to be a part of your life, but you also know that you don't have room for it right now. So there is this need to kind of check yourself before you wreck yourself here, because some of you have been attracting this for a long, long time, and it's just very recently you've fallen back into these old patterns of people pleasing, and you've accidentally become a bit of a hot mess when it comes to energy vampires. These energy vampires are taking up too much space. We need to clear this energy so that we have room for this to enter. And I was feeling that down here as well, but we're going to come over here quickly. With the solar plexus chakra over here, Spirit does want you to move forward. Spirit wants you to feel motivated again. So it may be helpful to do a solar plexus chakra meditation, just to sort of focus on that part of your body. It's technically like your stomach area up here above your belly button, your navel. And it's just more about feeling motivated and feeling a sense of movement towards the things that you want to do. I feel like we're a little bit stuck right now, and the only reason we feel like we're in a rut is because we technically don't have our energy with us. Group 2, we've accidentally let other people take some of our energy, and we've invested energy into things that we weren't meant to. So a solar plexus chakra meditation could help you to visualize and summon some of that energy back, to bring that power back to you so that you can move forward. Now with the wisdom card here, you know all of these things about yourself. I think it's about trusting yourself more, and also closing that door when people come to you for advice at every hour of the day and night. You know, it's about kind of turning your phone off or putting it on silent and telling people that you were busy. You know, don't downplay the need for self-care and time out. If you were simply sitting on the couch doing your self-care routine, screening calls, then tell people you were busy. Don't say, oh, I was just watching a movie, and have them make you feel guilty for putting yourself first. I'm really getting this need here to kind of not be everyone's teacher for a change, to kind of just sit back and to embrace the knowledge you have. It comes back to that oxygen mask analogy. And I do feel that for many of you, you're not as bad as you used to be. Like, you know all of these things about yourself. You've grown a lot. You've changed these patterns for the most part. This is just a little reminder reading because you are so close to bringing something meaningful into your life that is struggling to get in because there's not a lot of room. With the Three of Swords here, I do feel that that is where that emotional manipulation card comes in. I do feel like you try to do the best thing logically from a place of love because you don't want to feel loss. You don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel emotional pain for saying no. You're a genuinely nice person, but you are still causing emotional pain, the Spirit is saying. Every time you say yes to someone when you actually want to say no, you're appeasing them, but you're paining yourself. You're saying, yes, I will help you, but you're stabbing yourself in the chest every single time you do that when you know that you should have said no. I want to emphasize, because you're allowed to say yes. Goodness, I'm not out here saying you got to say no to everything. But when you know in your heart that you should have said no and you say yes to them, you're still causing pain. It's just that you're taking that pain internally. And because people kind of know this about you, I want to say that as well. You're allowed to say no because the people who love you, they know that you are a people pleaser. They know that you're a yes person. They come to you because they know they're going to get a yes. You saying no isn't a complete shock to them. They may be put off, and that's natural because they've come to you knowing that you're going to say yes. But they also know that there had to be a time when you had to turn around and say no. There's only so much one person can do, one person can take. And I think that it's really about separating that emotion from the logic, because you have a logical mind as well, is what I'm getting. But the Three of Swords is saying this expansion for you, in order to really set those firm yet realistic boundaries, you got to separate your emotion from your logic. Logically, there's only so much someone can do. Doesn't mean you love these people any less, doesn't mean you mean to hurt them. It's just that logically there's only so much you can do. Now with the Six of Wands here, I do feel success and victory for you. I am feeling like a sacral chakra energy with this card as well, which is interesting. So I feel like for some of you, these blockages in your chakras could stem from your sacral to your solar plexus. Like, we can't move forward, or we don't have the motivation to move because our creation isn't there. Our sacral passion isn't there anymore. So it may be helpful for you to do a sacral chakra rebalancing meditation as well. But I kind of feel that for the most part, there's something wanting to come into your life. Like, it's already been created. So it's just about having room and the energy to accept it in, because your energy is all over the place and it's creating this sort of busyness. I'm kind of seeing like a force field of chaos around you, and this thing can't physically come in, but it's so close. And with this I don't want to lose you, I almost feel like this is the thing that's coming in saying, hey, open up, let me in, I don't want to lose you, like, let me in. It's going to make you really happy, and it's something that is stable, like it's balanced, it's equal, it's give and take energy. It's someone who is supportive if it's a person. It's something that is an outlet and an inlet at the same time, something that you can take on and express evenly. Like, I'm really feeling like this rolling tide of frequent and balanced. And also we have the Six of Cups for you, so it feels familiar. It feels like it's already been a part of your story at some point in time, and now we're allowing it to be more fixed. We're allowing it into our 3D world, but we can't bring it in until we have room for it. So listen, I just want to get some tissue box messages for you. I won't get tarot because I feel like we've kind of been drumming through a very very specific message. I don't know if we need tarot. I am going to get some tissue box messages though. So for group 2, please Spirit, what do they need to hear right now? What message is meant to resonate with them right now? Okay. Oh wow, you guys got a lot. Yeah, there's something transforming for you. There's something transforming. Okay, yes. Oh, Spirit is asking you to say yes to yourself. Say yes to yourself. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. Say yes to yourself. Now, these letters could be yours, or the letters. What am I trying to say? These letters could be your initials or the initials of someone who is currently going to really deeply impact your world. So we have the letter R coming out for you first. We have an M. We also have an L. We also have a C. I'm also being shown an E. We've got a J. We've got an A. And we have an S. Now, in terms of your other messages, we've also got trying. So Spirit is asking for you to not give up. You kind of know all of this about yourself. You know this about your boundaries business. So keep doing what you know and give yourself space and time to do that as well. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. You know these things, but I do feel like there's a lot of busyness around you that's kind of stopping you from embracing this. It's time to break free, Spirit is saying. And you do know this with the Ace of Swords. You do know this. It's not a new idea. It's something you're very familiar with. With the yes here, Spirit is really asking for you to start saying yes to your own emotional needs and fulfillment, to say yes to yourself and no to other people. If you want to do these things and you have capacity to, then say yes because you're saying yes for yourself, not because you're saying yes for them. Now we have learning as well. So we are aware of this with the Hierophant reversed. We've just got a little bit lost along the way. We just kind of forgot these things. We accidentally opened the gate a little bit, and now there's the risk of the gate being blown wide open. But we know these things, and we know that we can shut that gate as well, and that we're allowed to do that for ourselves. You already know, literally, you already know. Now, I'm also seeing awakening. So we're kind of reaching a high level of consciousness. I feel you guys are struggling to, it's almost like, I don't know if you've heard, but when something, what am I hearing? It's like I'm seeing something spin really fast and it's making a whirring sound, but accidentally like a bolt has gotten in there as well and it's going do, 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 like it's hitting the bolt. We got to take that out so that this thing can spin as it's supposed to. I almost feel like you're surrounded by like this field of light that's spinning around you and something has gotten stuck in that spin. We need to take that off so that you can get higher, if that makes sense. Something is holding you back. And it's this pattern of helping other people when actually they're responsible, they're grown, they can help themselves. We have very soon. So something is reconciling with you very, very soon. We're so close. We have inspired here. So your sacral chakra did come out. And that is like a source of inspiration and creation at times. That's how I perceive it anyway. Maybe that's not in line with Reiki, but I do feel like you've got this success coming to you. We just need that motivation to pull it in. And with love coming out here, it could very well be a soulmate, It could be someone who is actually going to have realistic and manageable expectations, and they're going to come through and help you as much as you need that as well. Balanced energy. In terms of signs, we have Gemini. We also have Sagittarius, so a lot of mutable energy. We also have Leo, so a lot of fire actually, Sagittarius and Leo. We also have Libra, so some cardinal air energy. Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, air and fire coming through strong. In terms of chakras, we got solar plexus. I don't even doubt that. Manipura out here trying to help you move forward, trying to help you feel motivated towards the goals that you have. Also, the success that you have coming to you. They're not even goals anymore. It's just success. Group 2, routine with the second house here. Spirit is highlighting a routine. Using your time at home to create some sort of routine for yourself and work on your self-esteem. So I'm almost getting this value business with you. The second house for me is more routine. I should have put that on there. I think I tethered that more to the 4th house because that's technically home, but I really see the 2nd house as like someone who is trying to achieve some sort of material goal, and maybe they want to look good in order to pull it off. So maybe there's this concern over how others see you, and it's that guilt of needing to be perceived well in their eyes. But I'm also just getting this, you need to work on yourself right now. Self-esteem, self-value, self-material, like everything for yourself. Self-material isn't even a real kind of conjunction, but oh well, we're going to treat it like it is. 8th house over here saying that you are transforming, you have a new beginning coming. It doesn't feel completely new though, it feels familiar. We also have the 9th house here, expansion and risk. So I do feel that you are expanding. We had 2 3s here to confirm this growth, this expansion, but you're expanding into something that feels familiar and safe. We just need to clear our energy in order to bring it in. Group 2, this has been this is what this message was meant to find you message reading. I hope it was informative. I hope it was helpful. You kind of know all these things about yourself already. I wanted it to be a lot quicker than it was, but listen, I don't control the flow here. I hope there was something here that you could take out. Always, don't force anything to resonate. If you feel like I was just beating the same message too many times, then you may have other messages in other groups, but you're like this for a reason. You know these things for a reason. So look after yourself, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, and I shall see you in another video. Bye. Hi Group 3 and welcome. If you chose this interesting rock, I've been calling it blue lace agate, but I don't think it is, so we're just going to call it the mystery rock for now. I got a few of those at the moment, so if you think you know what it is, please comment down below or email me or something, because I love all forms of nature, but I'm just like, what do I call this? What do I call it in terms of these readings? So listen, Group 3, today we're doing a this message was meant to find you video. I started doing these when I first started this channel, and I like them because we don't really have a specific theme. We're just letting spirit sort of guide the energy and tell us exactly what we need to know right now. I kind of do these readings on Patreon as well. We call them fortnightly guidance readings, and we just ask spirit, what do I need to hear for the fortnight ahead? But this is different because we're asking, what do you need to hear, right now? Now I'm going to start with oracle cards. You'll have to excuse me while I shuffle them. I have a feeling, these readings tend to attract a lot of, oh my gosh, how dare I just hiccuped twice. I'm so sorry. Causing myself disruption as well. These readings tend to attract a lot of viewers, so not everyone has seen a tarot reading before either. So I thought, goodness, I better shuffle on camera for those skeptics, and let's make sure we get clear, honest messages. So Group 3, please, Spirit. What message is meant to find Group 3 right here, right now? What message is meant to find Group 3? I don't want to take all of them, please. Can you just give me one more? Thank you. Bottom deck energy here is, oh my lord, I haven't seen this card in so long. Oneness is my true nature. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, makes me want to do watercolor paintings again. I feel like we do that when we're kids, and then we forget how meaningful those things can be. Let's get some more cards. I apologize in the beginning because this may take a little while, but I'll try to be as fast as I can. Group 3. Oh, hello. Thank you. Anything else? What do they need to hear most right now? What message is meant for Group 3 right now? I don't want to break these cards. I'm shuffling like a maniac. All right. Bottom deck energy is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? That's interesting. What a powerful message. Oneness is my true nature. Where are you being called to journey to? I'm almost getting like a spiritual collective energy around you. Like maybe you feel called to do a spiritual workshop, or to go to like a spiritual, what do they call them? Like getaway, where you kind of do like meditation retreats, that kind of energy. We have career over here, so maybe doing it for research. Maybe you guys are the readers. There's always a group where I'm like, are you tarot readers? So it could be you. Group 3, please, Spirit. We have reconciliation. That's interesting. That came out for the last group. Do I want to get one more card? You know what? I will. Beauty. Wow. Oof, that's beautiful. That's very powerful. Bottom deck energy is freedom. That's so crazy. That came out in group 2. All right, let us get some of these cards for you. Oh. Okay. I'm kind of realizing that I'm crooked, and I'm also not... Okay, there we go. Group 3, please, Spirit. Ooh. This is interesting. I don't really want to... Excuse me. I was supposed to get water. I drank all my coffee. Damn. That's okay. We're going to keep going. I don't think I want to read these reversed. We have the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Cups coming out for you. Can I get one more card, please? Just one more. Just one more card, please. Okay, thank you. I thought so. I just didn't take it the first time. We have the 7 of Cups. I'm shaking. Are you okay? Bottom deck energy is authority, the Emperor reversed. I'm hearing let go of expectations, so that's interesting. Let go of expectations. Oh, especially if you want them in your life. Wow, okay. Can I get some cards from my Oracle deck, please? Group 3. What message are they meant to hear right now? Light. Will you choose me? Oh, my Lord. I left because you told me to. Happiness is my priority, but I'm too afraid to talk to you. I just want space. This is bizarre. You just got someone infiltrate your reading right at the end, you guys. So first of all, this reading is about you, but you have a soul contract with somebody who is infiltrating this reading as well. Their energy is very much tethered to you. I'm hearing that this person could be at the root of your psyche. This person is so embedded in your energy that they just had to come through with this last minute message. So this is all them over here, but we're going to focus on you first. This is all of them. Like they literally took up all of these cards are them. So these 5 are for you, and then we're going to get into their message. First of all, what you need to hear right now is that what you feel is what you can trust. With this card coming out, you have a beautiful, powerful third eye that can pick up on things before you see it with your visual eyes. I don't know how to articulate this without sounding crazy, but you have this ability of inner knowing. You're what do they call it? Voyant? No. Is it clairvoyant? Maybe. Clairvoyant. Claircognizant, more so though. Like this inner knowing. And it stems from your third eye, but it's this ability to see things and feel things for what they truly are, even when your physical world depicts a completely different image. And in your case, Spirit is asking for you to honor this gift within yourself, to trust this gift within yourself. Spirit is wanting to confirm that this gift is worth growing and expanding and sharing with others if you feel able and capable to do that. I'm really emphasizing that it's a gift because it's not that it can be taken away, but it's something that needs to be cherished and protected. You know, when like someone you care about gives you something and all of a sudden a gift has a new meaning. It's not like, oh yeah, so-and-so gave me that. And it's like, oh, thank you. That was a gift from someone. There's this need to cherish this and protect it and really look after this part of yourself. I'm feeling that for many of you, it's not that you don't know this about yourself, but you need to hear this message because at times what you feel varies from what you see and what you know logically. With this card here, this made me think of your throat chakra, and the message on this card says, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I feel this doubt creeping in about something that you know. This inner knowing is telling you something, but your logical mind, your throat chakra, is doubting the truth. And that card is really just asking for you to surrender to what you know and to embrace the powerful presence of love that you are surrounded by. I also feel like your guides are trying to ask you to meditate more. I think maybe you have some sort of pact with them where you told them you were going to meditate more or you were going to do more meaningful meditation. even if you can't do it for a long time. Maybe you just wanted to make it more meaningful. And I kind of feel like they're pulling you up on that now. They're saying, hey, remember you said you were going to meditate more. This is actually for you, not for us. Like, we're reminding you because it's something that is going to be helpful for you. And I was picking up on some sort of meditation retreat. So I don't know if you looked into that and you just weren't sure if you could do it. But I'm kind of getting that you almost need to be surrounded by a group of people like you, who have similar beliefs to you and who can kind of offer you this spiritual support right now. So whether you have a church group or some sort of spiritual group, Spirit is indicating getting support from people who are similar to you, so that you feel supported in what you already know, because you have this gift, but I feel like you're living between worlds. Group 3, you have a group of people who don't fully, maybe they're from your childhood or maybe they're your family, and they just, like, you love them, you've known them for years, they're probably even some of them your soulmates, but they don't really share your spiritual beliefs, or they're not out here doing tarot readings in their free time, you know, or they're not out here getting money from doing tarot readings. So Spirit is almost saying, like, associate yourself with like-minded people who share your spiritual beliefs. And I'm also getting like a meditation group might be helpful for you, just to get that recharge of energy, and to really give you that sense of discernment, so that you can sort of push this doubt away, so that you can fully appreciate what you know within you. But with this share your voice energy over here, come out of the cave, persecution, expression, Spirit is asking for you to not isolate yourself unhealthily right now. Like, you kind of started doing something and then you kind of slackened off a little bit. And I feel that for many of you, it's about finding healthy outlets for yourself as well, in every sense of the word, holistically healthy outlets. Like, maybe you do this for your health, and you do this for your mental health, and you do this for your creative side, but you got to do something for your spiritual side, Spirit is saying. Excuse me, my throat is really, and I don't think this is a coincidence. I didn't feel this before. I had a feeling I was going to need water, and I didn't. But I do think that you need to express some side of you that is struggling to be expressed. And for many of you, it feels like your spiritual side. Like, you're out here becoming this being of love and light, but you need more spiritual support around you. People who share your spiritual beliefs, some sort of spiritual community, or just people who do talk to Spirit as well, who don't call Spirit God. Maybe you call him Spirit, or maybe you call him God and nobody around you is a Christian, you know, those sorts of beliefs. Or maybe you're interested in Buddhism and people around you are strict Christians instead. It's kind of like this energy of surrounding yourself with like-minded people in every sense of the word, and expressing your spiritual nature as well. You may have a lot to share with these community groups as well. And that is why they want you to be a part of them, is because it's balanced. Like, you gain a lot, but you give a lot as well. And with the Age of Light here, you have knowledge in your DNA that is waiting to come out in the right way. You just need to find the right place to release these things. This is saying you've been training for this for lifetimes. So you have ancient ancestral knowledge in your DNA. That is probably why these gifts come so naturally to you, because you've done this before. You've been this intuitive being lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetime. Tarot is easy for you, or expressing your intuitive nature comes to you so easily because you've been doing this before. And I feel like you have a lot to share with other people, but these sorts of groups just help you feel more affirmed. And I think right now you just need to feel more validated in that way. It's about healthy expression for you, and you have a lot to share, a lot of knowledge, but also it's just about feeling validated for your beliefs as well. Now, with career here, I would be very surprised if many of you haven't got some sort of out of the matrix way of earning money, because that is your destiny in this lifetime. You aren't meant to work a 9-to-5 job. You are meant to garner your own income through your spiritual gifts, whether that's, selling crystals that you feel the energy of before you sell, and you sell them with the intention of raising those people's vibrations, or whether it's being a tarot reader yourself and offering people readings in order to bring clarity and guidance to the collective conscious, or whether it's, anything in between. Maybe you just want to be a local market vendor and you want to sell your version of runes or dream catchers or salt lamps or crystal lamps. It's some way of garnering financial stability through your spiritual gifts. I need to get water. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be back. Sorry, group 3. I really had to get water. That was just like, wowzers. Holy heck. Oh, my throat was so itchy and it just kept getting dry too. So definitely a need to express yourself, something about your throat chakra, you guys. Chakras have come out in every group. I really feel it's your throat chakra. You have an incredible third eye, a beautiful connection to source here with this pyramid energy. Your crown chakra is almost always open is what I feel. You're very aware of subliminal and subconscious and things that aren't exactly overt but just as meaningful in terms of messages. But it's your throat chakra that needs a little bit of finessing at the moment. So this career business, as we were saying, it's about gaining some form of financial stability through your career. So I'm very surprised if you guys aren't already taking this route, because I feel like it's already a part of your life. I feel like you've already got something in the works. So I kind of feel as well, with career being beneath your third eye card over here that I associated it with, I feel like you need to appreciate the gifts you have because they have given you financial stability, or they have created a financial path for you. That is why it's so important to continually appreciate these gifts and strengthen that trust to your inner knowing, strengthening that ability to trust what you don't see, what you feel, because this is the source of your income at the moment as well, or this is generating a source of income at the moment as well. Now with reconciliation here, I wanted this to be about you, but there is somebody in your energy who wants to share communication with you. For many of you, you may be on a divine counterpart journey. You may be sharing this lifetime with a divine counterpart, and you may currently be in separation from them. They are wanting to come through with a quick message, and then I might see if I can get general messages for you as well. But first of all, I do feel like there is someone in your life, group 3, who wants reconciliation with you. I feel like this is a very impactful connection. This is someone who you feel their energy you pick up on even when you're not with them. This is someone who seems to be very firmly embedded into the root of your psyche. And as I say this, I feel energetically drained. So I am sensing that this person is very concerned about reconciliation with you. I feel like this person may have lost some sleep over this. There is a divine masculine and feminine energy of someone sort of needing to focus on themselves and the other person getting concerned over that energetic change. I feel like you have taken a bit of time out to yourself, in the sense of you've tried to not overinvest your energy into this connection. And that has shifted something here. This person is desiring to come back in. They've been watching you a lot lately. I don't know if this is going to resonate. This is just the messages that I'm getting. I need to hold this because they have a lot to say. And I kind of don't want to make it all about them. So I'm going to try to just belt it out and then we'll come back to you. But this person has been watching you lately and you seem to have glowed up in some way. You may have changed your appearance recently, or you may have been in the spotlight recently. They were able to look at you in a different light. It's not to say that they didn't always appreciate you for who you are. This person has always found you to be very physically beautiful. This person has always been physically attracted to you, but something about the way that they see you has changed recently. I feel this person feeling as though you are leaving them behind. This person is concerned that you are moving into your happiness, your success without them. This person wants peace in your connection in the very least. I feel this person gaining a sense of wisdom from their connection to you. They definitely want reconciliation. Like, I keep coming back to this card, and it's mostly because it's literally in the middle of your spread. This person wants harmony, they want peace, they want a sense of union. This person could be seeking to be a part of your life through other people, if that makes sense. Like, if you have a birthday or some sort of event to attend. This person may go to that event just to be a part of your circle again. But I'm also feeling with the Ace of Cups here that this person desires some sort of new beginning with you. For many of you, this person may choose to express their feelings to you very soon. They're coming into this reading because they're very concerned over the choices that you're making moving forward. They feel you moving forward for yourself, and it's not that they're upset about this, but this person has a sense of urgency to come forward before your path takes them elsewhere. It's almost like they have to choose wisely now. I see this person just really trying to make the right choices in order to get closer to you. Like there's this strong emphasis of getting closer to you right now. And I'm feeling a sense of urgency to do so. This person feels like they need to be a part of your life right here, right now. With all of these messages here, this person is concerned that you won't choose them. You are a sense of inspiration and a source of light and joy. You bring a lot of happiness to this person, but I'm also seeing that you're the kind of person who brings happiness to a lot of people. So whether you have some sort of platform that you share your messages of support with, this person has an ability to appreciate you from a distance, and it makes them long for you even more. They are concerned that you won't choose them. They're concerned that something about a missed opportunity or feelings of like you're too happy where you're at to want to compromise it by allowing something else in. This person is concerned that you're happy without them and that you won't want them to be a part of your life in any way, shape, or form. Also, with the Three of Cups reversed, I want you to know that this person is trying to prioritize their own happiness, but I also feel like the more that they try to do that, the more that they realize that a large source of their happiness was you, Group 3, and not being with you is making them unhappy. This is them choosing to project this message, obviously, not me. We have the Eight of Cups here. This person is intending on returning to your life, but they're saying that in the beginning, they left because they thought it was the right thing to do at that time. I'm also kind of getting this energy of this person walking away from something as well, like they're separating themselves from something. And with the Three of Cups reversed, this person has intentions of taking it seriously this time, choosing wisely and taking it seriously this time. So that may resonate for some of you. With the Eight of Swords reversed, this person is hesitating to reaching out, or they may just feel unsure of what to say to you. This person is concerned over like Queen of Swords energy. You may behead them if they say the wrong thing. This is them projecting their message as well. I can't be more honest about that. I definitely feel like this person is wanting communication with you. They may reach out very, very soon. This person wants to heal something in this connection, and they want a new beginning with you as well. So I am picking up messages from Spirit as well. Let's come back to you. That was that divine counterpart. And please only take those messages if they resonate, but they were coming through strongly from the beginning, so I had to share it. Now, on a side note, there are messages in these cards for you from Spirit as well. You have grown up, okay? You've glowed up again, because I feel like you're the kind of person who you have transformed quite a bit in a short period of time. There is this reconciliation energy within you, Spirit is saying. You have this sense of coming into union with your true self, of realizing your true nature and embracing who you truly are and what you are destined to achieve in your lifetime. With the Beauty card here, Spirit is asking for you to focus on your feelings of self-worth, to garner more positive and confident results. It's this feeling of taking those mindful and intentional times of admiring yourself in the mirror, of finding things to love about yourself, because your vibration right now is exceptionally high, and I feel like you're in a very attractive energy, Group 3. You are generating a new beginning in love, full stop, whether you choose to reconcile in a romantic way or in a friendship way. You do have a new beginning in love, full stop, and you are meant to move forward. You are meant to. You shouldn't feel guilty for moving into calmer waters. It's not selfish. It's actually just intended to be a part of your story. You have outgrown your circumstances in many ways, Group 3. It's time to move forward. And with the Choose Wisely here, you have a lot of opportunities coming to you. So it is about trusting yourself to make the right decision and not doubting in this inner knowing. That is another reason why the Spirit wanted to focus on your gift, because you have a decision to make down here and you're going to have a lot of options. You shouldn't feel confused because you have that inner knowing and you know what to do. There is this need to appreciate your light more, to understand how much of an impact you bring to the collective consciousness. You offer a lot of support, a lot of guidance, and just a general raised vibration, even when you're not feeling 100%. Even if you are sick at the moment, because I can't stop coughing, you still offer this beacon of light, and you help raise the collective consciousness. You do have an opportunity coming to you, and I think it is time to very clearly decide what you want, in terms of having expectations around what you want, not who you want, if that makes sense. Like if this is a relationship, understanding how you want to be treated and what you would expect from a partner in your life, rather than who you want to treat you like that and who you want to expect those things from, if that makes sense. There is this need of being very clear around behaviors and how you wish to be treated, because I do see you sort of almost having a bargaining with some people, with this person potentially, if they do end up making the cut. You're going to have to be very clear and very, very much in your self-serving energy in the best of ways, because you're not naturally a selfish person. So when you become self-serving, it's in a way that inspires others to be self-serving in a healthy way as well, because you are compassionate and you're generally a nice person. You being selfish inspires others to do the same. It doesn't end up being a negative vortex of self-absorbed, vain people. It actually creates a lot of love and a lot of self-love. So I think that Spirit is kind of asking you down here to be very clear about what you want and to articulate that very clearly as well, because you have this new opportunity, and whether you choose to take this person on as your partner in life, or whether you choose to continue exploring your options, that's up to you. But I definitely feel like it's about being very clear, trusting your inner knowing, and articulating what you feel you need as well. I'm going to get some tarot for you. I didn't do this for group 2, but I think you need it. Group 3, please, Spirit. What message are they meant to find right now? What message are they meant to hear right now? Did anything flip? No. Group 2, what message are they meant to hear right now? You have Temperance, so more reconciliation. This literally says daughter of the reconcilers. Spirit is really amplifying this reconciliation. We have Capricorn and Scorpio on that card. That's so bizarre. Obviously that's Sagittarius as well. But Scorpio and Capricorn with some Sagittarius energy on there. Gosh, group 3, what are they meant to know right now? You have the Knight of Wands in reverse, so that's interesting. This was supposed to be a surprise, but you already knew. You already knew anyway. You're too intuitive for this to be a surprise. I'm also feeling like we have the chance to do it right this time. So moving forward, you are meant to trust yourself. You're meant to embrace your gifts. You're meant to be in a period of meditation and stillness, of appreciating yourself, of focusing on your gifts, of surrounding yourself with like-minded people, of surrounding yourself with spiritual support, because you are ascending even further. You've had all these internal upgrades, and it's now time for your external to reflect the same. Spirit really doesn't want you to rush into anything physically. You are meant to be stagnant right now, group 3. I hope that makes sense. Like literally, meditation is just your goal right now. Like Spirit just wants you to lean on certainty and faith in order to change the world around you, in order to change your mind about the world you see, because your world physically is changing very soon. So Spirit really wants you to reconcile your inner energy, to meditate, to contemplate, to understand what you truly want, what you truly expect, because your external world is about to change very drastically, and you kind of know this. You're not meant to do a heck of a lot right now. With Temperance and the Hanged Man, you're just meant to be still. You're just meant to be present. You're just meant to focus on your happiness on the daily, and you're just meant to share your voice where you feel you are able to. You're not meant to overextend yourself in any way. You have a lot of momentum coming towards you. A lot of energy is coming towards you. And once that energy reaches you, once you have the opportunity to reconcile with this energy that you've been calling towards you, there are going to be a lot of big changes in your life. Bottom deck energy is the Lover's card. You have a decision to make very soon, and it's really important that you stand in your power when this decision is being made, which is why you're just meant to be still right now. You're just meant to surround yourself with spiritual support. Group 3, please, Spirit, what tissue box messages do you have for them? What are they meant to hear right now? Okay. Oh my Lord, you guys got a lot. I feel like I keep trying to not get a lot, and I just keep getting a lot. So there might be a lot of people that watch this video. So when it comes to the initials could be yours, or they could be the initials of someone who could be very significant in your near future. We start over here with an R. We also have a D, so these could be first, middle, last names. We have a T. We have a U. We have an A. I knew that was going to happen. We have a D again, so double letters in the first, middle, or last name. We have an F. Yeah, this person has been keeping an eye on you. We have a B. This person has really been probably dreaming about you too, but they're very energetically connected to you. That was a K. We also have another V. I'm also being shown a J. I keep hearing Jonah. What else do we have? We have another K, so 2 Ks, 2 Ds. We have an S coming out. We have a G, so Sag is what's coming to mind. Sagittarius's energy, another G, 2 Gs, 2 Ds, 2 Ks. Now, in terms of other messages, we have a longing. And yes, if you guys resonate with the divine counterpart energy, your divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame, however you wish to label, this person is longing for you to be a part of their life. And I'm not going to lie, it probably is mirrored. I just feel like we can't afford to place expectations onto people whose energy seems fickle at times. Maybe you're in a protective energy, and that's okay. But Spirit is asking for you to surrender to the powerful presence of love through your meditation, contemplation, prayer, and stillness. There is this energy of expressing yourself very clearly. When push comes to shove, what do you want? What do you want? Because it's coming towards you, so be very clear about what you want. We have headache here, so I do feel like your logical mind at times is betraying your inner knowing. We also have learning, so this is very important. You are a spirit having a human experience, and you are here to get closer to love. That is the nature of your journey. And at times, you know, you have a lot of knowledge stored in your DNA from ancient lifetimes and lifetimes, eons ago. But at the very same time, you were born with this brain, you know, even though you have knowledge in your DNA, you were born with this brain. You are chronologically a certain age as well, so it is important to be patient with yourself while you do learn. We have the 10th house coming out. This is Capricorn's energy of structure, tradition, career, and authority. And that's interesting because we have the masculine energy over here in the reverse. Someone is having to change the way that they do things because what they were doing in the past wasn't working. I'm getting this need of adjustment. The stable energy, it was leading to stagnation. And now you're in the stillness. I feel that has given whatever this was the energy to come and meet you, to be here. So Spirit is saying if your career is a healthy outlet at the moment, definitely focus on that. I feel like in general, career came out for a reason. You may be wanting to focus on your spiritual career, or however you wish to tie your gifts into your money. There's this need to sort of just focus on your immediate self, if that makes sense. Don't overextend yourself. Just focus on the here and now, the day-to-day business as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the second house came out. We have the third house here though, communication. So be very clear with your communication. Be very clear about what you want. Be very clear about what you are wanting to do moving forward. There's community coming out again, so I am feeling like meditation group for you, group 3, embracing in that spiritual groups that you may have in your area, or even doing it online if you feel like that would be safer for you in your city, in your town. There is this sense of creating community around you of like-minded people. Now, we also have your heart chakra coming out, so I do feel like, you know, you're a spiritual being here to have a human experience of getting closer to love. Your heart chakra, as well as your third eye, are very clearly trying to show you something, and unfortunately your throat chakra is getting in the way at times. We have your solar plexus chakra here, confirming that even slow movement is still movement forward. You aren't meant to be taking leaps and strides right now. You're meant to be still, and you're meant to be in this energy of waiting. The High Priestess's energy of knowing and passively waiting for this momentum to reach you. With the sacral chakra here, you are creating even when you aren't moving, if that makes sense. And your crown chakra again. So there's a lot of feminine energy around you, a lot of feminine energy. The solar plexus masculine energy is here as well, but I really feel like you're meant to be in this passive sort of feminine energy, the High Priestess's energy of just stillness and contemplation. I do feel with the sacral chakra that you are creating something and you're about to reap what you've sown as well. With the Leo here, there is this need of self-expression again, but a Leo could be very significant to you. If you would like to purchase your own tissue box messages, I am selling them on my website as a PDF file. All you need is a tissue box and a pair of scissors. You download the PDF file and print it, cut it out, create your tissue box message. I know a lot of people don't have printers anymore, so I'm really just wanting to be very transparent over the fact that it is a digital file, so you will need to either go to like a library or a school and print it off, or a college if that resonates. We don't really call universities schools in Australia, they're just universities and colleges. But anyway, if you would like your own tissue box messages, they're $5 Australian. Feel free to download them to use them for yourself. I feel like I need to plug that to you because of your intuitive side. They're very helpful in learning to trust your intuition again and just flexing that muscle, you know, that third eye muscle. So this has been your message, group 3. I'm going to cut it there. It was lengthy because we had to take that tangent, but I hope, you know, you only take what resonates. Don't force the rest to fit. Leave the rest for somebody else who it was meant to find. Otherwise, always trust your inner guidance. You especially, group 3. Look after your beautiful self, and I shall see you in another video. Bye. Hi, group 4, and welcome. If you chose the obsidian snowflake obsidian? Obsidian snowflake? I think it's snowflake obsidian. If you chose a snowflake obsidian crystal, then this is going to be your reading. So group 4, today we're asking Spirit, what message do you need to hear right now? What message is meant to find you right here, right now? So it's supposed to resonate for right now, but we'll see what comes through for you. I don't like having lighters in the shot, so I'm just going to leave the Palo Santo there. And let's get into it. We'll start with the Oracle cards. Now, I am shuffling on camera because these, honestly, it's going to take a little while, just a little disclaimer, but these videos seem to garner a lot of attention and a lot of skeptical attention, so I thought I would shuffle on camera just to prove that these cards all came out at the same time. Excuse me, that's ridiculous. Group 4, what message is meant to find them right now, Spirit? What message is group 4 meant to hear right now? What message is group 4 meant to hear right now? You're the last group, and I feel like you're going to have a very specific message. Excuse me? Why? Oh, so far away. We have the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. I want to get one more card from this deck, but let's hope it's quicker than that one. Group 1, please, Spirit. What card from this deck do you have for group 1? I had a feeling this came out before when I was shuffling, and I guess I got to take this one as well. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So this full stop is about to go 100. I feel like, yeah, anyway, we'll keep going. Bottom deck energy, same as group 3. Oneness is my true nature. Goodness me. I've just been filming back to back, so I've been like smoking in between and like having little water breaks, but I kind of just feel like I don't know. It just, yeah, there's a lot of energy here in these readings, if I'm honest. Group 4, please, Spirit. Especially because they're intended to be quick. You kind of don't really know what's going to come out in these sorts of videos. Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, joining us on the table. Group 4, please, Spirit. What message do you have for them right now? Mirror, interesting. Who or what is triggering you? Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Spirit is asking for you to honor your feelings, your heart space. What are you feeling? What do you want? Bottom deck energy is Starseed. What lights you up? Oh, I'm hearing who lights you up, because you got a lot of heart chakra energy here. Someone's lighting you up. All right, anyway, let us continue. Group 4, what message are they meant to hear right now? Excuse me? That's ridiculous. What message is Group 4 meant to hear right now? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. You got all these cards landing on the ground. Mind you, oh, look how happy this woman is. Oh, that looks so cozy. I think this is the kind of person that would give the best hugs. Like, oh my lord, she looks so happy. Oh, that's such a beautiful energy, finding. Wow. Oh, that's just so warm. And I'm actually very cold right now, but I forgot to turn the aircon off before I started filming. Group 4, please, Spirit. What message are they meant to hear right now? Oh, you guys, I feel so happy for you. Oh, my heart. Anyway, we got to keep going. I'm so selfish sometimes. When I get these energies, I just like sitting in them. We have clarity. Do you have another card from this deck, or should we move on? Okay, bottom deck energy is well-being. Interesting. Let us continue. We've got 2 more decks, and then I will share the messages that I'm feeling. Oh, gosh. I'm so excited for you guys. All right, group 4. What message do they need to hear? We have your heart chakra. Are we even surprised? Your heart is like your main message here. Trust your heart. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Who lights you up? What lights you up? Group 4, please, Spirit. We have triumph. You will have success if you keep moving forward. I got to stop. We got to get you one more card. Passion ignited. A new beginning. A new passionate beginning. Oh, Lord. Look at this person's face. Very passionate. There was another card in here. Light. There's that light again. That source of inspiration. That beautiful light. I might take it. I'm going to take it. Let's move some of these over. You guys got a lot of messages, but that took me 5 minutes to shuffle. Oh my lord. Bottom deck energy is fulfillment of wishes. Your 9 of cups. In the reverse, but not for long. Let us get some of these really quickly. Group 4. What messages do you have for them right now? We have seek professional advice. That's interesting. That's actually the Hierophant card. So I kind of feel like I'm hearing settling down. I am manifesting you. Interesting. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before, but we're running out of time. That's why we're here. Bottom deck energy is I worry about us a lot in the reverse. So first of all, your big emphasis, group 4, let me get into it, is love. Like 100%. You are my love group. Love, 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 love. Literally the avalanches. Love. I hear your heart saying love, love, love. Mostly because this is something that you're either very concerned about right now, or it's something that you are manifesting right now and you're trying not to focus on. That's why you've come to this group, is because you need to hear this message about love. First of all, the moment you realign with love, clear direction is presented to you. Spirit is asking for you to trust your heart, to trust what you are feeling drawn towards based upon this feeling of love. Please ignore Kirk. He's driving me crazy today. And he will do things like scratch on the door, but not actually want to go outside. So I'm just kind of letting him do his little rituals that older cats like to do. But you will hear the occasional sort of scratch because he does it, but then he realizes he doesn't want to go outside. Your next card here is interesting. Spirit is wanting you to trust your heart. I want to leave it as that because that message is going to come through in nearly every single card. We don't need to over-explain this. Spirit is saying trust your heart. The moment you realign with love, clear direction will be presented with you. Now this card here is interesting. You know what? I shuffled this off camera. this deck just to make sure that group 3's energy was out of it, so we could like sort of cleanse the deck ready for your reading. And this card fell out for the first time. I've never seen this card before ever since I've had this deck. This card has 52, or this deck has 52 cards, and I've never seen this card before, and it decided to come out for you. So it says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Now, this is interesting, and this deck likes to talk about praying a lot. For me nowadays, because my spirituality is a lot more fluid than it was when I was younger, consider prayer a form of affirmation and manifestation. Prayer is intention setting. It is you acknowledging your fears, acknowledging your blockages, calling on the collective consciousness for support, and it's also you setting your intentions for the things you wish to manifest towards you. So this card is really highlighting the fact that you are in a period of uncertainty. You may be feeling like you're in a period of darkness right now. You're in this state for a reason. It is temporary, and I really do feel like you're about to get out of this very soon because of this light that you have around you. You have so much love around you. Can you please stop? He literally just ate. He's just angry because I closed my bedroom door. You're okay, sir. This darkness is temporary, and they really, in terms of your guides and my guides coming through with this message, they really want you to trust your heart as you navigate yourself through this final bit of darkness. The fear that you're experiencing is real. It does serve a purpose, but it isn't meant to stop you from achieving your goals. It isn't meant to stop you from aligning with love and with this true sense of love that you have, which is why Spirit is asking for you to realign with that heart feeling so that you can feel your way through this situation. This darkness is temporary, and your prayer business that they talk about here, call on the light with your prayer. They're asking for you to do this, to pray, mostly to set your intentions and to set positive affirmations for yourself, to realign yourself with your sense of direction. So for me, affirmations are a powerful way of like raising my energy, raising my vibration, and also just affirming to me what I deserve and who the hell I am. So for you, it's about sort of confirming that you're on the right path, confirming that everything had to happen in the past to get you to this moment, and confirming that you are capable, you are worthy, and you deserve the blessings that are coming towards you. These things can help you in that final moment of getting through this darkness, because I do feel like you're in this little bit of a lurch period where it's almost transitional. You don't really know what's on the other side of your door, but at the same time your heart is telling you what is. Like, you can't see it, but you feel it. It's there, and it's waiting for you to align with it. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I feel like some of you may have been experiencing challenges recently in the sense of like false starts in your past. You were expecting things to happen a lot sooner than they did, or you were expecting things to align a lot quicker than they have, or you're expecting things to work out a certain way and it didn't. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Spirit is saying everything in your past had to happen the way that it did in order for you to be exactly where you are today. And you are about to receive a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, and a lot of love. Like, I almost feel like you guys are coming into union with someone you really care about. We have Anna over here, grandmother of Jesus. Now, I always feel this card to be quite significant. Like, consider this the biggest compliment ever. You are so special, Group 4, that the grandmother of Jesus had to come out to tell you that you are. Like, how special must you be for Anna to come through and tell you that you're on the right path. Now, I also need to tell you, I just saw 1111, so that could be very significant for some of you. Now, this card specifically says, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Everything is happening exactly as it was intended to. Your situation is only temporary. The fear, the darkness you are experiencing, the concerns that you have, it is all temporary. I do feel us starting to lay some very strong, powerful foundations. In fact, I feel a new beginning that is going to offer a lot of growth. Like, I'm just feeling like, especially because it's the Ace of Wands, this Ace of Wands is a fiery energy of like annihilating the path beforehand, and you may feel like you've lost a lot or like you've changed a lot very recently. A lot of this had to happen in order for this new growth to come out. Fire clears the way so that things can grow. And the grandmother of Jesus is really saying that this is all happening as it is meant to. We are creating space now for more meaning, for more abundance, for more creation, for more prosperity, seeding the light. Now with the mirror here, who or what is triggering you? Spirit is indicating it is something within you that is stopping you from taking this step forward. I think you are aware of this side of yourself that seems to self-sabotage. Group 4, I think we have that within ourselves here in this group. Self-sabotage behavior, self-sabotage tendencies. When we feel passionately about something, or when we feel like something is too good to be true, we tend to make the mistake of self-sabotaging that opportunity, rather than letting it happen as it was intended to. Now, in the past, I feel like these things have happened in ways where you were like, oh, well, whatever, like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But this time, we can't afford to do that. And I feel like this mirror is really being directed at you to help you acknowledge how you can help yourself moving forward so that you don't stand in your own way anymore. It is time to acknowledge that the only person standing in the way of your success is yourself. It is time to acknowledge that you are your biggest enemy, but you can also be your biggest ally. We don't have to do this anymore. Who or what is triggering you? And that kind of comes back to this darkness business here. I call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear. What the hell, I can't read backwards, I'm so sorry. To perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So recognizing that fear is real, it serves a purpose, but we aren't going to let it stop us in the way of our love, our light. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting there, is a self-sabotage energy. But moving forward, with the inner temple over here, we have devotion and tune into the portal of your heart. Spirit is asking for you to not lose that inner guidance. I feel that for some of you, I always say trust your gut feeling. That's just me. Like for me, it's a gut feeling. For some people, it's a heart-based feeling. What is my heart telling me? I've got to do this because it's right. It's what my heart is telling me to do. And in your case, maybe you trusted your gut feeling, but it wasn't the right feeling to trust. In this case, Spirit is really asking you, Group 4, to trust your heart. What feels like the right thing for you based on what your heart is telling you. There is a true sense of devotion within each and every one of you, Group 4, and I feel like you're very loyal, kind people, and you're kind of on a very clear path forward. Like I'm literally looking at this clearing here. Like you're on a very clear path forward. Maybe you hit a roadblock and you're having to back trail a little bit, and now you've explored this adjacent area. I just kind of feel like you're out here doing something quite meaningful and at the same time quite subtle. Like I don't think a lot of people know that you're on this journey. And a lot of you, it is a journey of love. It is a journey of self-discovery through the love of someone else. And a lot of people don't know this about you. They just sort of notice small changes in you. A lot of this is internal, but it is about to be reflected in your external. That is the nature of change. It kind of happens behind the scenes or internally first, and then through our thoughts, we create our reality. And that's kind of what's happened here. With finding, you guys, I can't even emphasize enough how beautiful this energy was. Like I wanted to cry and laugh and just dance. Like it's so beautiful. I feel like you are about to find your true happiness. You're about to come into union and alignment with what is truly and who is truly going to make you happy. Because I kind of feel like you're out here in the darkness trying to feel your way through something or to someone. Now with this finding, the butterflies on here tell me powerful transformation is about to happen for you. Powerful transformation to the point where you aren't going to look, feel, or act or think like the same person you were very recently. Like you are literally physically about to evolve beyond any expectations you could have set for yourself. So much happiness, so much abundance, so much fulfillment, like just so much joy. I feel like I'm crying just saying this because, oh Lord, this always comes through in these readings. I think I just need to wipe my nose because every time I channel, my nose likes to do this. And for you guys especially, there is someone on the other side who's kind of been guiding you through this, who's been helping you through this. You probably, I want to say for like 70 to 80% of you, you know who this is because you dream about this person. For some of you, this person is just so happy, so proud of you. And I don't mean for some of you, sorry, for all of you. This person is so happy, so proud of you, and they're so proud of the confidence that you have within yourself now. Like, I feel like you've transformed a lot, you've grown a lot, and it's taken you a long time to trust your heart, to learn to trust your feelings, to learn to trust what you feel is the right thing to do for you. Now, with this clarity here, I feel like many of you may have come into some sort of awareness or truth quite recently. This was literally over the Amazonite crystal as well, which is my stone of truth. So I do feel like if you are seeking clarity, if you still feel like you're in the dark, clarity is coming for you, group 4. You need to know that you do have clarity here. With finding and clarity, everything, like the answers you seek are coming. The truth you seek is coming. I'm also feeling like you have this level of awareness now that some of you didn't have before because you've learned to trust your feelings. You're more, I'm hearing awakened, but I feel like you're able to see things in a different way now. Like you've gained a new perspective on something now. Like you're kind of seeing the world with fresh eyes. There is some sort of truth coming to you though. I wonder if we can clarify that really quickly. I'm curious. I'm just being a little bit nosy. What is this truth for group 4? What is this clarity card for them, please? What is this clarity card for group 4? Oh my lord. For group 4, what is this clarity card? Hello. We have the moon. Something that you've been keeping a secret has the opportunity to come out now. I also feel like someone has to tell you something. They've been waiting for the right time. There's a lot of emotion here. That's Pisces and Cancer. A lot of emotion. Suppressed feelings, perhaps. Something has the opportunity to come to light now. Maybe in the past it wasn't the right time, or it just never really appeared to happen in the way that you wanted it to. But I feel like something is coming to light here with this clarity card, and it's something that you've intuitively known or that you suspected, perhaps, like you intuitively picked up on this, group 4. It's coming to light now. With the Hanged Man reversed, I feel like this isn't a new perspective. It's something that you always expected. It's something that you hoped for, and it's sort of like being revealed now. It had to happen now is what you need to know. Everything had to happen the way that it did in order for this to happen as it is happening. How many times did I say happen? Bottom deck energy is the strength card. Don't let pride get in your way. Say what you need to say. When the time comes, let it out. You will be rewarded. With the heart chakra coming out again, trust your heart is your main message. Realign with love. Clear direction will be presented to you. I'm also feeling the sense of direction now, the sense of purpose, a way forward now, with Cancer coming out twice and the moon and the Chariot. Your feelings are the secret to your success. Trust your feelings. Your feelings are guiding you through this. Your love is guiding you through this. Your heart is guiding you through this. Your feelings are the secret to your success. If you're afraid of something, there is a reason why that fear is being presented. If you feel compelled towards something, there is a reason why that compulsion is there. You are meant to follow your feelings in this case. Your feelings are the secret to your success. I do just see triumph here as well, like a lot of success here, a lot of success. Oh, I'm so happy for you. We have passion ignited over here with the Ace of Wands. I talked about that briefly. We had to kind of purge the path in order for this new beginning. So you guys may have gone through a lot of changes recently. You may have had to burn some bridges or create some endings in order for this new beginning. This almost feels like there was a detour here. There was an obstacle in the way, and we had to kind of go that way in order to get around it. I just feel like this is going to be so exciting for you. This is a fiery, energetic card of passion and also a new sense of purpose. So you may experience a lot more changes once this new beginning happens. You may find yourself embracing a lot of new beginnings because of this one new beginning. It kind of feels like the kind of situation where you allow this to happen, and then all of a sudden, like, a year from now you're a completely different person living in a different place with a different job, like, and all of it is things that have been waiting to happen for you for a very long time. It just feels that for you, group 4, you were kind of avoiding it for a very long time. You were suppressing it for a very long time, and now you're so aligned, you're so in tune with who you're meant to be, that it's time for all these external things to happen in the way that you've been internally progressing. With the light card here, I do feel like there is a source of inspiration for you that's helping you move through this. There is a light at the end of this tunnel, group 4. You need to know that this period of darkness is temporary and you will get through this. I definitely feel like this reading for you was about instilling a sense of hope and really confirming that what your heart is telling you is true, because you are so close to finding the answers you are seeking. You are so close to finding this happiness you are seeking. With the Hierophant card here, it's either commitment or it's specific words of encouragement from a specific source. The Hierophant card is a level of wisdom attained by an institution or some form of system. But for you guys, because we're looking at this in terms of your heart space, it could be a serious conversation had with one person specifically. Someone who you care about, someone whose opinion you value, someone who you're waiting to speak to. For many of you, you're waiting to speak to this one specific person or entity, because for some of you it could be like a lawyer or something, I don't know. But you kind of need to have this conversation in order to understand where you're at or how to move forward. I do see a new beginning here twice. So again, I feel like this is something you are manifesting. I feel like you just needed to hear this message to know that you're on the right path, to know that everything is happening as the way it is intended to. And I also feel like what you are attracting, group 4, is attracting you as well. Like you're both on the same vibration, pulling each other in right now. Now, this card is really confirming that the tough cycle you are experiencing is ending very soon. You can overcome this challenge by standing in your power and trusting your heart to get you through this. You have the Ace of Wands coming out again for you, so a very passionate new beginning that can offer you a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of emotional happiness, but you do need to be honest and you need to talk and open up about this. You need to talk. You need to stop watching. You need to talk. So make sure you talk, please. Communication is going to help you get through this. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I think you guys, this is ending. This period of feeling like you're in the dark and that you don't know what to do, it's ending. You're going to very clearly have an opportunity to move things forward here. Let's get some tissue box messages for you. Group 4, please, Spirit. What message do they need to hear right now? Okay. If there are any initials here, these initials could be your initials to confirm that you picked the right group, or they could be the initials of someone who is going to be very impactful in your life in the recent future. So, wow, got a lot. We got a lot. All right, I'm seeing love. What else? I have to move that. Very soon. Love very soon. Ooh, you guys give me such a good energy. Holy heck. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so selfish. I love having groups like this because I just like to sit in the energy all day. It's so, like my heart is amazing. And I really, 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 really hope that this energy finds you soon because you deserve it. I feel like you come into this kind of state of your life after experiencing a lot of pain, a lot of changes, a lot of things you weren't expecting to happen, a lot of heartbreak for some, and just like things that felt out of your control. It takes a lot of that in order to get into this point. And honestly, you deserve every bit of peace, love, and blessing, abundance, opportunity, happiness that is coming towards you. So starting with the initials, could be yours, could be the initials of someone who is quite impactful in your near future. You got a lot though. Let's start with the letter C. We also have a H. I'm hearing change, so big happy changes up ahead. We also have a Q. We also have an X, so experiences. Interesting. We have an O. I'm kind of hearing like catching up with old friends and sharing experiences. We have a D, Delta. Why Delta? If you're in America, Delta Airways, I don't know why. That would never come to me usually, but Delta. We have a P. We have an F, so that finding energy, what you are seeking is finding you as well. We have a V, I'm hearing it's coming very soon, and I know that because you got that over here as well. We have an S. What? Oh gosh, maybe you have someone in your life who's very silly or just makes you giggle, but it's just silliness. Silliness. We have an I. Did I say Z? I didn't. We have a Z and an I. We also have an A. Oh, I just heard Alex. That's interesting. We have a J. We also have a K. So Jack is coming through here. J-A-C-K. Changes, experience, finding, very soon. Oppression. So maybe some of you guys had to break away from something that was oppressing you, that was holding you back. We have sleepless here, and I do think that's where you're at. Okay, this darkness will end. This darkness will end. We have a W coming through as well last minute. How dare they? No, I'm kidding. We also have gratitude here. So raising your vibration by expressing gratitude, acknowledging you're just doing the best you can with what you've got. You are exactly where you are meant to be. What are you grateful for? How are you grateful for yourself, for taking the actions that were necessary? Even if it took you a little while, at least you did it, and it happened exactly as it was meant to happen. Reminding yourself as well that you are someone who is capable, you are someone who is worthy, you are someone who is deserving, you are someone who is abundant, and you do deserve the blessings that are coming your way. We have choices here. Choices, choices, choices. Do you need to make a decision very soon? We have air. So air signs could be significant. I also just think you're in your head a little bit here. Get back into your heart. Feel what is the right thing to do. We have fire. That Ace of Wands, new beginning, is going to be very passionate. There's going to be a lot of I'm hearing desires. So did we get... We did. We kind of got all of desire here, except for an E. We can spell desire with these words. That's interesting. With these letters. We have very soon. So I do think that your energy is changing very soon. What you are attracting is coming towards you very soon with the love here. You may need to make a choice here with the Chariot. Maybe you need to do something in order to move closer towards this. Only take that if it resonates, but the Chariot's energy isn't passive. The Chariot moves. The Chariot's like, now's the right time, let's do it. I trust what I'm feeling. My fear is real. My feelings are real. Let's move. So maybe that might resonate for you. We got solar plexus chakra here as well, Manipura. So maybe you do need to move forward. We have Pisces, mutable energy. Trust your intuition. Trust your feelings. We have the 9th house, surprises. Originality and futuristic. Maybe you've been thinking about your future a hell of a lot lately. The 1st house, new beginnings, first impressions, self, putting yourself first, new beginnings. Throat chakra, communication is key. Talk about yourself. I'm hearing that you need to talk, like this time. You need to talk this time. So maybe that will resonate. But there's this real need to be very clear, to be very open, to be very honest, and to allow this opportunity of clarity to happen this time. I'm also seeing crown chakra, so you're receiving a lot of intuitive downloads. A lot of messages are finding you. That's probably why you're experiencing sleeplessness as well. You could be energetically receiving a lot of spiritual downloads. So sleeplessness can happen when our physical body can be out of sync with our spiritual body. Or you could just be anxious about this new beginning, you know, really wanting it to happen, and for that reason you can't sleep. But I do think that your angels are trying to send you messages as well so that you can stay in alignment. Taurus over here. Pay attention to your dreams with the crown chakra, and the music that you're listening to might be trying to give you a message. Taurus could be very significant, or someone who is Taurus, you could be a Taurus. That is what I have for you, group 4. If you would like to purchase your own tissue box messages, I do have them selling on my website at the moment. I also have my Oh My Days merch if you would like to. I was about to say sell, but it came out weird. So if you would like to buy, your own Oh My Days match. I think I'm going to leave it there. Your message was very straightforward. Trust your heart. Trust your heart. Be your biggest ally, not your biggest enemy. Something is finding you and you are finding something. You're manifesting. What you are manifesting is manifesting you. You do have a powerful new beginning coming. It is going to create a lot of opportunity, a lot of abundance. You have beautiful support on the other side. People are very proud of you, and they're very proud of you for finding your power and for stepping into your truth. And I do feel that truth is coming towards you. You have to be honest, though. You have to allow that opportunity to be open and ready by communicating. So group 4, look after your wonderful self. As always, take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you. And I shall see you in another video. Bye.